Hi YouTubers. This video is about finding your passion. Now, a lot of people who come up to me for advice or consultation, basically one of the main topics discussed when I'm trying to help them figure out what career path is most suitable for them is their passion. And a lot of people surprisingly don't know. I guess I guess one can think differently because I mean, there's people who've known for since children, like since a very young age, exactly what they wanted to do. Like in my case, I was 5. I wasn't exactly sure. Okay, yes, I'm going to take this specific path, but I kind of already exhibited some attributes that kind of showed, okay, this is a possible path. A lot of people, they really don't know what they're passionate about, and I feel like one of the best way to decipher what you're passionate about is to see examine basically what do you spend most of your time doing, or what would you prefer to spend most of your time doing, because of course there's lots of people that absolutely hate their jobs, but it's a job, it pays the bills, so they do what they have to do, but their mind is on something else. So think about what you're really passionate about. Think about, if you had one thing that you could do all day every day, what would it be? What do you find yourself doing most of the time? What do you find yourself thinking about most of the time? And that's one of the best ways to find your passion. If you can't really think of anything, I would say create a passion, I suppose. Try new things, try things that you may have not ever thought about before, but something new, because sometimes people just stumble upon a passion. Some people are born with passions, born with gifts and skills and abilities, and it just kind of transcends throughout their whole lives, and that's ultimately what they end up doing for a career. But other people might be absolutely clueless, and then one day they might go to an event, one day they might take up a hobby, and they discover that they really, really love it, and they kind of take it and go with it. So I would suggest, if you can't think of anything at all that you're really, really good at, anything at all that if you could spend all night and day doing it, you would do, I would say your next step is just to just try new things. Look in your local newspaper for events, ask your friends as well. I think that that's another good way too. Ask your friends, what do they see that you're good at? What do they think that you're passionate about? What do they think that you will excel at? Because oftentimes people can see things in ourselves that we can't see. So it's nice to have that objective eye to say, oh, but wait a minute, you're really good at cooking, or you're really good with children, or you seem really passionate about politics or something like that. And you might not even recognize it yourself, but other people might be able to see it in you. And you just kind of, take it and run with it. I feel strongly that everyone can have something to be passionate about, even if it's just one thing. I mean, you might have a passion to help people, for instance, and you can use that for many things. You could work in shelters, you can be a counselor, you can be a teacher, you can be so many different things. But everyone has at least one gift that they can really, really use to their advantage. You just have to seek the gift yourself. And one of the services that I offer as a consultant, basically, I do a personality and skills assessment. And basically, I match people based on their personality. And I've been doing this for friends and, people for the longest time. But, if you tell me your information and tell me, maybe give me your resume, and then tell me what your interests are, perhaps I can find a job that matches whatever you want to do. And you can just inbox me at that. And my email is consultingbykereon@gmail.com.